The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces over 2,000 crore rupees assistance for flood-hit northeastern states. DPR ready for dredging riverbeds of Imphal, Kongba and Nambul rivers, says IFCD Minister Letpao Hokep. And woman found dead inside toilet at Andro police station. Irate local residents storm police station. Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Surbala Kangabom. Let's see the news in detail. Chief Minister N. Biren urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to review the Loktak project. He urged this while meeting the Prime Minister during a series of high-level meetings held in Guwahati today to review the flood situation in the northeastern region. Chief Minister N. Biren said the Ithai barrage has become one of the main causes of floods in Manipur. Hence, it should be removed. He maintained that the Ithai barrage was started to generate power. Now that the state has adequate power supply and the damage caused by floods is higher than the benefit given by the barrage, it has become very crucial to remove it. On the other hand, he also mentioned the need to clean the riverbeds of the major rivers of Manipur and evict land encroachers at river embankments. On the other hand, the Prime Minister announced more than 2,000 crore rupees to assist flood-affected places of northeastern states. During the series of meetings, the Prime Minister reviewed detailed reports on flood situation of Manipur, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. Chief Ministers of other respective states and top-ranking officials also attended the meetings. Chief Minister of Mizoram was also scheduled to attend meeting with the Prime Minister, could not make it to the meeting and sent a memorandum instead. Over 1,200 crore rupees has been announced for making up infrastructure alone in the region. The funds will be utilized for repairing, maintenance and improvement of roads, highways, bridges and other infrastructure damaged by the recent floods. Another 400 crore rupees will be sanctioned for improving water holding capacity of Brahmaputra River, which will help in averting flood situations. The centre has also approved a sum of 600 crore rupees as central share of SDRF. Out of this, 345 crore rupees has already been released. The remaining fund will be released anytime now for assistance in the flood situation of the region. The centre is also going to provide at least 100 crore rupees for research out on recurring the flood situation. The northeastern region contributes 8% of the total area of the country and 1/3 of the water resource. The meetings also resolved to constitute a high-level committee that will deal with the management of the huge water resource available in the region. Besides, the centre has also announced 2 lakh rupees for next to kin of each of persons who died in the flood and 50,000 rupees for each of the seriously injured persons. The ex gratia will be provided under the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. IFCD Minister Letpao Hokep has said that a detailed project report for cleaning of Imphal, Nambul and Kongba rivers has completed and will submit to the central government. Moreover, a flood excavator machine costing about 2 crore 8 lakh rupees will be purchased soon. He replied this during a question raised by MLA of Sagolban Assembly Constituency, RK Imo, in the ongoing Assembly session today. The minister further said, the said machine has the capacity to blow out sand picked up from the riverbed with an approximate distance of 3.5 kilometers. He also said not only the 3 rivers, other rivers will also be repaired in phased manner.
Turin Kongnung Hagadra Turin level na Wankalaga, a Hogi residential area and Nimtaraga Labagi Mong, especially in Pada area. Aduna Konung Luda Laga, ising levels in the Mahat Sati Pau Akoina Panam retaining Warozik Mapam Salani Matang Zahida Amamukani Nambul Imphal Amadi Kongba Tudil Kongnung Tingba Resectioning Toba Amadi Embankment semjin nabagi mari leinana paikhat kanna paikhat li haina sumai thamge.
On one hand, replying to a question raised by MLA of Nambol Assembly Constituency and Loken, IPR Minister T.S. Biswajit said hawkers who are working heart and soul in distributing newspapers to households will not be covered under the Manipur State Journalist Welfare Scheme. For the hawkers, he will find out a way to help them in consultation with the leader of the house. On the other hand, replying to the question raised by MLA of Kangabok Assembly Constituency O. Suraj Kumar, Health Minister L. Jayant Kumar said Medical Council of India has approved to study 100 seats for MBBS and 47 seats for PG in Jenims. Moreover, the government is all set to establish a dental college of 50 seats in Jenims too. Education Minister T.H. Radheshyam, answering to a question raised by MLA of Kundrakpam Assembly Constituency T.H. Lokeshwar, said there is no work out for construction of main building of Sagolmang Higher Secondary School in Kundrakpam Assembly Constituency. The minister further said, first, inspection will be carried out all the schools in the state, as there is a case that 4 schools which were upgraded to secondary level by previous government, but the school authorities turned down as they are not in position to run the school as there is no students. Besides, the government is not in position to construct school buildings of all government schools. School buildings for KB aided schools and Cosmopolitan aided high school will not be constructed at present. A woman was found dead inside the washroom of Andhra police station this morning. Irate mob protested against the death of the woman. The deceased was identified as Mutum Ongbi Indira, 38 of Andhra Kuman, wife of Ipo Hanbi. According to sources received by ISTV News, late Indira left her home with Sunibala, 28 of Andhra Kuman on July 25 last. Since then, Sarungbam Ongbi Sunibala Devi has been missing. Andhra police picked up late Indira from her residence at 7 yesterday morning for further investigation in connection with the missing of Sunibala. Later, Indira was found dead inside the washroom of Andhra police station this morning. Maira Paibis and people of Andhra stormed Andhra police station against the death of Indira. People demanded an accurate report of the death of the woman. Misappropriations were found for Class 6 admissions at JNV Yaralpat in Imphal East District. The press meet was organized by Eastern Scheduled Caste Students Union Andhra today in connection with the Class 6 admission procedures. General Secretary of the Union, Tingangkham Nandakishore, said the union found out the wrongdoings of the school management during an inspection conducted on June 30 last. He further said at least 15 students with Class 5 mark sheets were attempting to get admission in Class 6. However, it is not known who issued the mark sheets. Moreover, some students possess mark sheets using names of schools which do not exist at all. Meanwhile, 11 non-regular students were found having Class 5 passed mark sheets. The union drew attention of the state government to assess the situation.
Only the candidates from the district concerned where the Zawara Novodaya Vidyalaya has been opened are eligible to apply for admission. Maramaduna Yahlaungidagi Sedungas village Amawina Imhan East District ki Manunda Lajariba Androgi Asengba Mahiroi Singi Hakmat Piriba Asida Manibugo Menami Ingsang Biduna Aranba Tawiriba Singi Matakta Sab Sabatanji Bibiu Loina Manibuda Asumagi the Muklabiriba Satragi organization Sing NGO Club Organization Puna Magna Mating Pangview
Iroshemba Kada Unit, Iroshemba Youth Development Club and Iroshemba Apunba Maira Paibi Loop organized a torch procession last night against use of intoxicants. The torch procession commenced from EYDC ground, passed through Takyel Khongbal, Don Bosco Langjing, Central Agriculture University and later converged at EYDC ground. Self-Employees Labour of Sand and Stone Supplier cum Marketing Association Imphal conducted cleanliness drive from North AOC to Kongnang Anikarak along the National Highway. President of the association, N. Momon, said the cleanliness drive was organized in solidarity to the initiative taken up by the state government to keep Imphal city neat and clean.
Hanigi amola kaina hujiki anubu natabada aduga masayda number 4 saba khotpa mayam ama leiriba kholiba sigi mayam amola kai hunjalakpa madegi soroki adigi u hauriba singsigi napi yong songjalakpa napi si sengdokpa amasung sunu taiba masi akhoi gi 15 August ka mari leinana ngasi August kari 1 sida akhoina sinjabani.
A bomb was found planted near border pillar number 79. A team of 11 Assam Rifles and SDPO More conducted spot investigation at the site. The team is waiting for the arrival of bomb experts from Imphal. Khoirom Primary Health Center, which has remained non-operational since April this year, will once again resume its function for 24 hours from August 3. The resolution was brought after a thorough discussion with members of the Management Society of PAC, Secretary Organization of NPP and Pradhans at the Primary Health Center. Thawal Police Commando arrested a cadre of KCP Noyon Group from his residence. The arrested person has been identified as Thingbaijam Jotin of Salungpham, Mayailekai. A program of sowing papaya seeds in scientific way was held at Karang today. Papaya seeds were also distributed as part of the program. The program was organized by Irabod Foundation, Manipur. Advisor to the foundation, R.K. Ranjan, President K.H. Nishikant, Registrar Academic, Central Agricultural University, Dr. M. Dinachandra, and many other eminent persons took part in the seed sowing program. Speaking on the occasion, President K.H. Nishikant said, experts say that Thanga Karang was preserved as a garden when there was kingship in Manipur. On the other hand, R.K. Ranjan appealed to the denizens of Karang to ensure that the seeds distributed to them are fully grown in the area. Many inhabitants of the areas around Loktak Lake are falling sick due to the spread of various diseases after the recent floods in the area. Many denizens of Karang Island have been infected by various diseases and are facing difficulties due to water scarcity. About 160 houses on the island are still flooded, it is reported. Flood-affected families have been taking shelter at the houses of their friends and relatives. Patients are facing a lot of inconveniences as doctors is not available most of the time at the Karang Health Center that was promised to be kept open for 24/7. Residents of the Karang Island have drawn the attention of the government to conduct health camps and make the health center function properly in order to ease the difficulty of the people there.
Adi sengdong physically ka haiba khoba tawga du tawma tan ti thotokpa problem akuya ka amalaitri loisina gi na pai le tab leinari government sati ma khopung sing hin ma kainu hojiksi am sangcha de jumdong kuning mi am nanare ki thangle ba yum sidei ti sidei su angang ani ama hoitare ko mabu kangkhatana na bagi singi koi asa bagi na da ji kainu da hospital da rim sa kai am loi nei na khram am ji karangi am nei na hoji singji mayeng kha ta thar ko na pi pun thar ko ke do mi jung khuri mi noi na na ba government sati hoji doctor kai kai am kem to bi da ba ari karang re ba doctor singji ju ko ge hapta anung da ni lak pa mung lak thina lak bi da ba an problem samai oi dei karang ko khar wa.
President of Iraipak Inat Chanural Loina Silon, T. Ibemcha, has said that one of the reasons for increasing number of crime against women is due to the influence of Western culture in terms of clothing amongst the youths and many others in the Manipuri society. She was speaking at the observance of 12th Foundation Day of Ichal held at MDU Hall today. President of Amkil, P. Sakhi, President of All Manipur Women's Social Reformation and Development Samaj, K. Taruni, President of All Manipur Chingmi Tami Apunba Nupi Lup S. Momon Leima, former Headmistress K.H. Anandi and representatives of various civil societies also attended the observance. Those who spoke at the observance called the women's section of the society for a joint effort in trying to make the society ideal by means of good character and behavior. On the other hand, President of Ichal, T. Ibim Cha further said, adopting the Western culture and clothing by young women of the society is one of the main causes for the rise in crime against women.
Tablet saba ni pimasa yauri haibe wa pamayam ka sandoriba adu de natana migi matau tamaka na ngasi ekoi moral mang tarakpa chinja kamu panamaram oirakanda nupas na kudong saba lobi tanja amado ekoi na piba kum tawrakpa se ekoi isana thadok minadana masi ekoi phatte abalam chache thadok minasi oirakliba pibam singe kannana khotna bada ngasidi ekoi yam section ba mathau tai kannana khotna bada isasi nupi haibasi masak khangminasi haibasi masu aru boina thamja.
First state-level Open Indigenous Wrestling Championship was held at Senapati Mini Stadium. The tournament was held as part of formation of 45th Manipur Autonomous District Council. Altogether, 125 wrestlers below the age group of 65 and above 65 are participating in 2 categories. The championship kicked off on July 30. The wrestling championship will conclude today, informed organizer of the tournament.
Date 30 digo open to indigenous state level open wrestling championship ngasi loisin gini ngasi akoi hajik ngai na George Ampuda lakatuba honorable chairman Mr. Khaipo mahagna laga chief guest oigini aduna akoi hajik Kung tere digi wrestling se start hoga chief guest ngai duna lei mashi wrestling sida 125 participants paina lai below 65 kgs and above 65 kgs mashi ngasi loisin gini aduga chief guest na mashi gi mana prizes amasung award belt kumasi pitokni.
Women folks of Kwakaithel Haino Khongnembi today staged a sit-in demonstration in protest against the irregularity in distribution of rice by the rationing agents under the National Food Security Act in Nauria Pakhang Lakpa Assembly constituency. Speaking to media persons, one Tongbram Robina, who was attending the sit-in protest, said 4 kgs were distributed to the per head in the areas of Kwakaithel Haino Khongnembi, Kwakaithel Haino Khongnembi Makhalekai and Thokchom Lekai under the act by the rationing agent. However, in the other areas of the constituency, 3 kgs of rice were distributed to per head. When asked about the less in rice distribution, the agent informed her to ask the local MLA. She drew the attention of the local MLA to clarify on the matter at the earliest.
Food security saying Yambasida, Karamana Tangabata Kiji Mari Bibiaure, as I quay the Kiji Hometown PB, they see him thanks to the PBU. When is in the Hajaru Badakari in the same yet, Tatan the Piresi Harumatam, the Adudi, Emilianas Mani, Yelena, for the Pibeni, Luna Tony so content of Biru Emilian, fine hybrid.
Vice President of All Manipur Nupi Marup T.H. Ibetombi Devi appealed to the authority concerned not to intertwine schemes meant for poor sections as business for some individual. She was speaking at the press meet held at Irawat Bhavan. She said the National Food Security Act scheme has been unsuccessful in the state so far. Rice quota under this act has been sold at 25 to 30 rupees per kg at many shops. The ongoing assembly session should consider the situation seriously. Rules and regulations should be formed to impart proper education to women in order to bring a developed society.
Security Act dabi tawdana khare hinna ma lebak iran kitang tawrakpa mafam dudana sing je kitang chumna yin ba man ba adigi karigumbata haidaba parja singina leibam mafam dana ne sing sungen yen daba mafam su yamna leireba maram maduna ngasigi lengana haidaba punama che munna yingbiduna tumthokpiri haraga niti National Food Security Act ki achengba adugumba niti niyom che Praja Punamukta Pangalu amadi Shanti oina lehelu haina All Manipur Nupi Maromna ngasi dabi tauri.
A team led by DMO of District Vector-Borne Disease Control Program conducted screening tests at Noni to prevent from Japanese encephalitis. The screening test was organized to identify persons suffering from the disease. Precautionary fogging was also used in the area to prevent from Japanese encephalitis. And before we wind up the top stories once again, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces over 2,000 crore rupees assistance for flood-hit northeastern states. DPR ready for dredging riverbeds of Imphal, Kongba and Nambul rivers, says IFCD Minister Letpao Hawkip. And woman found dead inside toilet at Andro Police Station. Irate local residents storm police station. Thank you so much for joining with us and good night.